Greetings all, welcome to my video. From CollectiveEvolution.com. TR-3B, Top Secret, U.S. Air Force, Black Triangle. At least $3 billion, plus TR-3B that flew through 1994. Aurora, is the most secretive existing aerospace program. TR-3B is the most exotic vehicle created within the Aurora program. It is funded and operationally commissioned by the National Recognition Office, the NSA, National Security Agency, and the CIA. TR-3B triangular aircraft flight is not fiction, and was built with technology available in the mid-1980s. Not every UFO spotted is one of their own. TR-3B's external coverage is reactive to radar, electric stimulation. It can change its reflectivity, radar absorption, and color. This polymer, when used in combination with the electronic measures of TR-3B, and ECCM, can make the appearance of the vehicle look like a small ship or a flyer, or fake radar, in a false variety of aircraft, not an aircraft, and more aircraft in different locations. A circular ring, filled with acceleration plasma, called disruptor, magnetic field switch, surrounds the crew's rotating compartment, and is far from any imaginable technology. Sandia and Livermore Laboratories have developed reverse engineering designed by MFD. The government will do anything to protect this technology. Plasma based on mercury, at 250,000 atmospheres, and at a temperature of 150 degrees Kelvin, and accelerated to 50,000 revolutions per minute, creates superconductive plasma as a result of the interruption of gravity. From MysteriousUniverse.org. TR-3B Flying Triangle, UFO Patent, now available to the public. By Paul Seaburn. If you're one of the hundreds, if not thousands, of people who have seen a triangular UFO over the past 2 decades or so, now you can see what its original design diagrams look like, courtesy of a viewer, Darian Calhoun, of the Talk is Cheap video podcast, and Corey Good, an unusual fellow who tweeted a link to the podcast, and his followers took care of spreading it on the internet. Where did the diagrams come from? The original patent US 2006-014-5019A1 for a triangular spacecraft that became the TR-3B. A spacecraft having a triangular hull with vertical electrostatic line charges on each corner that produce a horizontal electric field parallel to the sides of the hull. This field, interacting with a plane wave emitted by antennas on the side of the hull, generates a force per volume combining both lift and propulsion. Does that sound like what you saw? The patent, filed on December 20, 2004, by inventor John St. Clair, gets mathematical fairly quickly, but the drawings and abstract make it clear that this is an entirely new spacecraft with a futuristic propulsion system. This invention relates to a spacecraft propulsion system, utilizing a rotating octagon, of trapezoidal electrically charged flat panels, to create an electric dipole moment, that generates lift on the hull. On the interior side of each panel are electrostatically charged rods, which produce a planar electric field, that emerges from holes in the panel to form an ellipsoidal potential energy bubble on the outside of the hull. The rotating hull dipole moment generates a magnetic moment which, together with the magnetic field gradient developed by the rotating electric field of the electrostatically charged panels, produces said lift force. The potential energy field is enhanced by using a double cladding of hull material with different ranges of permittivities. Throw in some comments like, this combination of fields produces a space-time curvature, as determined by Einstein's general theory of relativity, and it's no wonder the military keeps it so well hidden, except for this patent that's been hiding in plain sight. It's not clear how Darian Calhoun stumbled upon it, but kudos to Talk is Cheap, for bringing it out into the open where Corey Good picked it up. For those not familiar with him, his Sphere Being Alliance biography describes Corey Good as an intuitive empathy, i.e., who was recruited at age 6 for a MyLab program, Indoctrination for Black Ops program, where he eventually supported a rotating Earth delegate seat, shared by secret Earth government groups, in a human-type ET Superfederation Council. He claims to have worked in a secret space program interfacing with non-terrestrial beings. Good now works in the information technology and communications industry, as well as continuing to use his IE ability to communicate with the Blue Aviants of the Sphere Being Alliance, and interface with multiple ET federations and councils to deliver important messages to humanity. Like the TR-3B patent? There's obviously more to this. It seems strange that the patent just suddenly was discovered. Will someone from the military or the government issue any comments, confirmations, or disclaimers? They haven't so far. For now, we'll just have to wait for more from Corey Goode. From the eventchronicle.com. By DJ Ewan. The TR-3B is code-named Astra. The tactical reconnaissance TR-3B first operational flight was in the early 90s. The triangular-shaped nuclear-powered aerospace platform was developed under the top-secret Aurora program with SDI and black-budget monies. At least 3 of the billion-dollar-plus TR-3Bs were flying by 1994. The Aurora is the most classified aerospace development program in existence. The TR-3B is the most exotic vehicle created by the Aurora program. It is funded and operationally tasked by the National Reconnaissance Office, the NSA, and the CIA. The TR-3B flying triangle is not fiction and was built with technology available in the mid-80s. Not every UFO spotted is one of theirs. The TR-3B vehicle's outer coating is reactive to electrical radar stimulation and can change reflectiveness, radar absorptiveness, and color. This polymer skin, when used in conjunction with the TR-3B's electronic countermeasures and ECCM, can make the vehicle look like a small aircraft, or a flying cylinder, or even trick radar receivers into falsely detecting a variety of aircraft, no aircraft, or several aircraft at various locations. A circular, plasma-filled accelerator ring called the magnetic field disruptor surrounds the rotatable crew compartment and is far ahead of any imaginable technology. TR-3B. Sandia and Livermore Laboratories developed the reverse-engineered MFD technology. The government will go to any lengths to protect this technology. The plasma, mercury-based, is pressurized at 250,000 atmospheres at a temperature of 150 degrees Kelvin and accelerated to 50,000 rpm to create a superconductive plasma with the resulting gravity disruption. The MFD generates a magnetic vortex field, which disrupts or neutralizes the effects of gravity on mass within proximity, by 89%. Do not misunderstand. This is not anti-gravity. Anti-gravity provides a repulsive force that can be used for propulsion. The MFD creates a disruption of the Earth's gravitational field upon the mass within the circular accelerator. The mass of the circular accelerator and all mass within the accelerator, such as the crew capsule, avionics, MFD systems, fuels, crew environmental systems, and the nuclear reactor, are reduced by 89%. This causes the effect of making the vehicle extremely light and able to outperform and outmaneuver any craft yet constructed except, of course, those UFOs we did not build. The TR-3B is a high-altitude, stealth, reconnaissance platform with an indefinite loiter time. Once you get it up there at speed, it doesn't take much propulsion to maintain altitude. At Groom Lake there have been whispered rumors of a new element that acts as a catalyst to the plasma. With the vehicle mass reduced by 89%, the craft can travel at Mach 9, vertically or horizontally. My sources say the performance is limited only the stresses that the human pilots can endure. Which is a lot, really, considering along with the 89% reduction in mass, the G-forces are also reduced by 89%. The TR-3B's propulsion is provided by 3 multimode thrusters mounted at each bottom corner of the triangular platform. The TR-3 is a sub-Mach 9 vehicle, until it reaches altitudes above 120,000 feet, then God knows how fast it can go. The 3 multimode rocket engines mounted under each corner of the craft use hydrogen or methane and oxygen as a propellant. In a liquid oxygen, hydrogen rocket system, 85% of the propellant mass is oxygen. The nuclear thermal rocket engine uses a hydrogen propellant, augmented with oxygen for additional thrust. The reactor heats the liquid hydrogen and injects liquid oxygen in the supersonic nozzle, so that the hydrogen burns concurrently in the liquid oxygen afterburner. The multimode propulsion system can operate in the atmosphere, with thrust provided by the nuclear reactor, in the upper atmosphere, with hydrogen propulsion, and in orbit, with the combined hydrogen-oxygen propulsion. What you have to remember is that the 3 rocket engines only have to propel 11% of the mass of the top-secret TR-3B. The engines are reportedly built by Rockwell. Many sightings of triangular UFOs are not alien vehicles, but the top-secret TR-3B. The NSA, NRO, CIA, and US Air Force have been playing a shell game with aircraft nomenclature, creating the TR-3, modified to the TR-3A, the TR-3B, and the Tier 2, 3, and 4, with suffixes like plus or minus added on, to confuse further the fact that each of these designators is a different aircraft, and not the same aerospace vehicle. A TR-3B is as different from a TR-3A, as a banana is from a grape. Some of these vehicles are manned and others are unmanned. It all became apparent in Belgium where, after frequent sightings of flying lights, and a mid-air near miss by a UFO, at one point Belgian Air Force, anxious to identify the origin of the phenomena, authorized F-16 scrambles, under condition that the visual observations on the ground were confirmed by the local police and detection on radar. One of the consequences of such decision was that, on March 31, 1990 at 5 a.m., 2 F-16s were scrambled from Beauvais Air Base, and guided towards the radar contacts. A total of 9 interception attempts were made that night. On 6 occasions, the pilots established a lock-on with their air interception radar. Lock-on distances varied between 5 and 8 nautical miles. On all occasions, targets varied in speed and altitude very quickly, and break locks occurred after 10 to 60 seconds. Speeds varied between 150 and 1010 knots. At 3 occasions both F-16s registered simultaneous lock-ons with the same parameters. The 2 F-16s were flying approximately 2 nautical miles apart. Owing to the night conditions, no visual contact could be established by either of the F-16 pilots. More from Ascension with Earth. Corey Good has recently tweeted this video from YouTube, which points out a discovery of a patent that shows the infamous triangular spacecraft known in the UFO community as the TR-3B. Research shows that the inventor, John St. Clair, has also developed and patented a new type of propulsion system, called a rotating electrostatic propulsion system. Below are the videos and links to the patents of the TR-3B and electrostatic propulsion system. Thanks to Darian Calhoun for providing the link to this patent. Triangular spacecraft patent. Abstract: a spacecraft having a triangular hull, with vertical electrostatic line charges on each corner, that produce a horizontal electric field, parallel to the sides of the hull. This field, interacting with a plane wave, emitted by antennas on the side of the hull, generates a force per volume combining both lift and propulsion. Rotating electrostatic propulsion system patent. Abstract: this invention relates to a spacecraft propulsion system, utilizing thrusters comprised of a motor-driven, electrostatically charged cylinder, rotating within an electrostatically charged annular ring, for the purpose of creating a space-time curvature, stress-energy tension in the horizontal direction. The thrusters are augmented by magnetic vortex generators, either embedded in the cylinders, or located above each thruster, for the purpose of increasing the permittivity of space, by permeating each thruster with low-density hyperspace energy, generated by a wormhole created between our space and hyperspace. A combination of 3 thrusters, mounted on the underside of the hull of the spacecraft, provide thrust and yaw motion control. Thank you for watching. Please help spread the word, and make a difference, by sharing and subscribing for more thought-provoking content, and give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Your support is greatly appreciated. Be aware, and stay safe.